Good evening, my dear students. So welcome to the first lecture of MMW, or Math in the Modern World. So for the module number 1 is entitled Mathematics in Our World. So in this module, it's going to be composed of 2 video lectures. First on the Fibonacci sequence. So here, gusto nating makita yung sequence o pattern na nakita ng mga mathematician na hindi lamang sa math nag-exist pero actually in nature, even in our body, no, may kita pala yung Fibonacci sequence or pattern. And then in the second part of the video lecture, we're going to talk about exponential growth. Since it's very timely and relevant to the situation that we have right now, facing the coronavirus. Okay? So in every lecture, there's an idea or a bias against mathematics that we want or I would like to debunk. So for this particular module, ang gusto kong i-debunk ay yung ang mathematics daw ay sa libro lang makikita or confined in a classroom setting or inside a classroom. Only in the books. There's no place for mathematics in my life. So in this module, I would like to demonstrate and show you that indeed mathematics is very much integral part of our life, very much present in our lives. So let's talk about the Fibonacci sequence now. Okay, so actually before we get to talk with or about the Fibonacci sequence, we have to talk about the Pascal Triangle. So this is the pattern that you can see right here dito sa kaliwa, arranged in a triangle. So let's observe some of the patterns that we can see here. I'll give you a moment to look at the triangle. So siguro nakita mo na no, yung first diagonal, it's composed of ones, mga 1. And actually parang mirror sila, di ba? On the other side, you can also see that. And then on the next diagonal, what can you see? This diagonal. This diagonal. You can see the counting numbers. Ibig sabihin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can go on, di ba? This Pascal Triangle. Every pattern can go on forever. Space consideration. Kaya pinutol yung triangle. Hanggang dito lang. Okay, let's talk about the third diagonal. We have 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, and 45. So these are called the triangular numbers. So let me demonstrate para mas madali ko siya ma-explain. Okay, this is dot number 1. If I add another 2 dots, its total is 3. Diba? I can form a triangle right now. If I add 3 more, the total will be 6. That's still a triangle. If I add 4 more, the total is 10. Okay, that's why they're called triangular numbers. Now, what's this one? The hockey stick pattern. So, if you watch television, no? Kasi wala namang ganito sa Pilipinas. A hockey is shaped like this. Parang may pinapaslide silang yung bilog. I don't know what it's called actually. Para pumunta doon sa parang goal. It's like soccer but on ice. So, tingnan natin yung hockey stick pattern here. Okay? So, this is a hockey stick pattern right here. Diba? Mukha siyang hockey stick. You can see that if you add these numbers in blue, 15 plus 5 is 20 plus 1, you will get itong number na nasa bend ng hockey stick. Okay? It's actually, this is consistent even if you try for larger numbers or a bigger hockey stick. For example, this one. So, 20 plus 10, 30 plus 4, 34 plus 1, 35. You will get the number on the bend of the stick. No, not on the bend. This other shorter end of the stick, of the hockey stick. Okay. Another pattern is this. If you add, kasi diba, the Pascal Triangle is composed of many 6-sided shapes or a hexagon. If you take a look at the one the two hexagons above the one in between them sa baba, you will see that if you add them, makukuha mo yung sagot na ito. Okay? So, 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 1 is 3. Again, 2 and 1 is 3. 3 and 1 is 4. 3 and 3 is 6. 3 and 1 is again 4. Okay, you can verify this here. 6 and 4 is 10. 20 and 15 is 35. 8 and 1 is 9. It can go on forever. Sige nga, let me challenge you. Can you tell me the answers for A, B, and C given these numbers from the Pascal Triangle? I'll give you a moment, or you can pause this video to solve for them. Okay. So on letter A, the answer should be 20. Diba? You have 15 here and 35 here. You can subtract. Para pag pinag-add yung makuha mong answer, pag ilad mo sa 15, it will result to 35. That's the logic behind this. This one you can subtract. The answer is 21. So that if you add this to 35 plus 21, you will get 56. And of course, in letter C, given naman yung dalawang nasa taas, you will add that. You will get 70. Okay? That's the Pascal Triangle. Now, let's arrange the Pascal Triangle para mukha siyang right triangle. Ito yung right triangle nasa kanan. So, you can see na nabago lang yung pattern, yung shape ng triangle, but the content of the hexagons are still the same. So, this is the first row, di ba? 1 and 1. Second row, 1 and 1. Third row, 1, 2, 1. Fourth row, ganun pa rin yung laman, di ba? 1, 3, 3, and 1, and so on and so forth. We need this setup to introduce the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, this is just the same. This one is just the same with this one. Nag-iba lang yung color. The color are important. You will see later. So, again, we arrange them in a right triangle. Let's draw diagonal lines. Right here. Diagonal lines na parang tutuhog doon sa mga hexagons na magiging magkatapat. Okay? Okay, let me just give me a moment. Okay, actually, you can see it now dun sa, kaya siya color-coded. Siya yung matutuhog ng mga diagonals. If you add them, if you add the diagonals na natuhog, you can see a pattern. So, dito sa yung unang diagonal, isa lang naman siya. So, 1. The same with the second one. The third one, itong yellow diagonal, 1 and 1. So, that's 2. If you sum them. And then, 2 and 1, that's 3. And then, 1, 3 and 1, that's 5. And then, 3, 4 and 1, that's 8. And so on. Okay? So, if we continue until the 10, until we get 10 values, this is actually the first 10 numbers of the Fibonacci sequence. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and 55. Paano malalaman in a convenient way the rest of the Fibonacci sequence or more Fibonacci sequence? Kasi wala naman siyang dulo. Let's take a look at this. Adding consecutive numbers in the sequence, what will that do? 1 plus 1 will be equal to 2. Diba? 1 plus 2 will equal to 3. 5 plus 8 will equal to 13. 13 plus 21 will equal to 34, and so on. So, ibig sabihin, if you add the two consecutive numbers in the sequence, you will get the next one. Okay? So, if you add this, you will get the next one in the pattern. There are a lot of patterns. So, sa Pascal Triangle, diba, we were able to see triangular numbers. We were able to see hockey stick pattern or number. The same with the Fibonacci sequence. We're going to see a lot of patterns here. So, the next one. Let's take a look at the every third number in the sequence. So, pangatlo, diba? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, every third number, what did you observe? You will observe that 2, 8, 34, 1, 4, 4. Maybe you said that all of them are even. That's correct. Most precisely, all of them is divisible by 2. When I say divisible, you can divide them by 2 and get an exact quotient. Ibig sabihin nyo walang decimal, di ba? 2 divide 2 is 1, 8 divide 2 is 4, 34 divide 2 is 17, 144 divide 2 is 72. Okay, so baka coincidence lang. Oh sir, coincidence lang naman siguro yan. Let's take a look at every fourth number in the sequence. Every fourth number, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So, if we divide this by this one, the first number, syempre 1. This one is 7. And then 144 divided by 3, let me check in the calculator, is 48. That means every fourth number in the sequence is divisible by 3. And then every third number in the sequence is divisible by 2. Every fifth number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is divisible by 5. This one is 1, this one is 11. Every sixth number in the sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is divisible by 8. Kunin mo lang yung unang number sa pagbibilang mo. You will see that it's actually divisible. Yung mga next number afterwards is actually divisible by that number. Okay? So, actually, the pattern will go on forever. How about we square every number in the sequence? So, when we say, again, we square, we will multiply it by itself. So, 1 times 1, actually. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25. What we're getting are perfect squares or square numbers. So, a while ago, you had a triangular number. These are square numbers. So, for example, this is 1 dot. Let's add 3 so that we can make 4 in total. Diba? We have a square, rather. Let's add another line to make another square. So now we have 9, diba? 3, 6, 9. Let's add another. Now, what we have is wala to sa Fibonacci. But the next one is in here. Because in the next one, we will get 25 dots.